Hey friends, it's Chris again at the Hive Topeka, and today we're going to make a simple 4th of July decor using a ball canning jar and all its components with the lid in the center of the canning jar lid. So we're simply going to drill a hole in that ring, cut a dowel rod, fit it up in there through the lid. Sorry, got off camera. I used ribbon. You can use fabric. This ribbon turned out to be a wired ribbon, so I had to pull all the wires out. Cut some burlap for the center. I just traced around the ring for my template and cut it out front and back, so you have to cut two. And then you're just going to tie your fabric strips or your ribbon strips onto your ring there. My strips are about 6 inches long, 6 to 8 inches long, and then you'll just trim them up at the end. But I got my dowel rod in there. Now I'm just simply tying on the ribbon strips. Again, you can use fabric. And I made 3 of these. I made 3, red, white, and blue. And I just simply tie them on. Oh, I missed a wire. To create a flower effect. And I honestly do not know how many I have on there. I probably have about 40 on there is what I would guess. But I just tie on until it's full. This ribbon's a little bit more stiff, so if you find that you're using fabric, you might need to use a stiffener at the end just to get it so they don't like sag. But this ribbon is stiff and I didn't need to do any spray starch or anything like that on it. I missed another wire. But that's just tying onto that ring of the canning jar. I also painted my jar with a chalk paint. I just did a white chalk paint. And next you're going to glue that center canning lid in there. Just run a bit of glue around there. Glue it in. And I kind of wish I had glued my burlap onto my jar lid first. And I actually think if I was to do this again, I would put jar lids on both sides. Now you can just trim up your petals. And again, this is where if you are using fabric, it might like sag, so you would want to use a spray starch on it to, or a stiffening agent, just to keep them so they would stand up like this blue ribbon does. Fortunately, this blue ribbon is much stiffer, so it is perfect for this craft. And there you have it. Finish that canning jar lid. I had painted my jar with craft paint. I'm going to wrap a little twine on it. I'll drop a block of styrofoam in it and cover it with moss, Spanish moss. And now I'm just going to arrange my red, white, and blue flowers. Simple little craft. Please like, comment, and share if you like this craft, and we'll bring you more. Enjoy the season.